We got over-the-top chili tonight. This is going to be more of a technique, more so than a recipe, but if you want to follow this one, feel free to follow it. So this is going to be simple. I'm going to make a 1.5 pound meatball to go over the top of my chili base. So here's what we're going to have. I'm going to have a can of tomato sauce, 2 cans of chili beans. My wife introduced corn to the family of one rendition of chili once, and ever since then we've been having corn in our chili since then. That's for the base, and I've got onions, peppers, some garlic. Guys, if you watched our video, you know we use garlic. That said, if you're just new to our channel, thanks for liking, thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing. Big shout out to Levi, my smoking buddy from Indiana, and Debbie and Bruce. Bruce, try this one. Going back to my ingredients. For my chili powder, I got a little combination. I got some salt, a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of chili powder, a tablespoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of black pepper, a tablespoon of cumin, and I got some cow cover. But that's just for my base of, again, this is a technique. This is just for the base of my chili powder. I mentioned 1.5 pounds. You know we gotta have a little bit of Latin flair, Saul, little Latin flair. So I got adobo and tropical that Chef Ipong introduced me to in Orlando. That said, we're gonna get started here. This will be simple, this is a technique, and hopefully you guys try it at home. So in the pot we go. 1 tablespoon of olive oil in my preheated Dutch oven, and then I'll add in my onion, and I'll saute that for a few minutes. So my onions have been going for about a minute. I'm gonna add in my peppers. Again, I'm just trying to soften up the vegetables. At the same time, I'm going to add in my 2 crushed cloves of garlic. I'm going light on garlic for the first time here. Now I'm going to start adding in my liquid. So I got a can of tomatoes, a can of pinto chili beans, and 1 can of kidney chili beans. And yes, this house we use the mild. If someone else wasn't here, I'd be killing the hot, but then I would be sleeping on the sofa. So we'll give that a stir. We're almost onto our meat. Add in all your chili seasonings. And again, this is just a technique. If you guys have a chili recipe you want to try this on, go ahead and do it with your chili recipe. Just changing it on the fly. A little too thick for my tasting, so I'm going to add in another can of the chili tomatoes. And that's lightened it up a little bit. So you can always adjust, right? This is cooking, making it work for you. And that looks perfect. Now we're on to the over-the-top portion. So now we're gonna work on our over-the-top. So I told you guys I had 1.5 pounds of 80/20 beef. I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of adobo, a teaspoon of tropical, and about another teaspoon of caramelized onions. Again, a big old meatball on top. Okay, maybe a tablespoon of that. I like onions. Then don your gloves. Don your gloves and get this nice little mix to combine. Just like our meatloaf video, we'll put a link over here. And if you haven't tried that meatloaf video, you need to get on it. Am I right?
Yep.
So once you have that combined, again, this is 1.5 pounds of beef, just make it a big old ball. Just good. And that goes there. And we're done. This is simple. I'll show you one more thing. I'll get this out of here. I'm not trying to make a mess. And I'll put this over the top chili. Then I'll take my Cosmos Q cow cover and dust the top. And what goes in the bottom is fine by me. And this is going into our 275 degree smoker until that bad boy gets to 160 degrees. All the juice is going to drip into that little Dutch oven. I'll stir it probably every 15-20 minutes just to stir the juices. But when that hits 160, I'll take it off and I'll show you the next steps. The Traeger set to 275. I'm gonna get this ready. So reach in and place this right in the front right here. Then take your meatball and place it over the top. Now we've got an over the top chili. I'll put my temperature probe in. The goal is internal temperature 160, and then it's coming off. We are at temperature. Time to pull the meat. I haven't looked. Well, I've stirred it a few times, but I haven't seen the finished product now that it's at 165 or 160. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'll take this out of here now. Now I'll go inside and do the next steps. I got the chili on top, the meatless chili right now, on top of the stove. I'm going to take my delicious smoked meatball and put that in a bowl. Then I'll take my infamous that I use for beans, chili. We'll put a link here where you can see what he did to the beans with it. And I'll take this and I'll grind this meat up, this smoked. You got the smoke ring on there, and I just grind all this meat up. And I'm thinking to myself, I should have done 2 pounds. Once you have it all ground up, can you see that? Go ahead and scoop that into your chili base. And then don't forget to add, I said it earlier, your corn. I drained the liquid out of there, and add your can of corn, sweet corn in there. And then we'll leave that in here. We'll let it simmer for about 20 minutes, just to let all the flavors combine and come together. Look at that. Are you seeing that, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Oh, we're having chili tonight. So I'm just incorporating this now. And I've stirred it up. You guys can see how it just all combined. And I will cover this for at least 20 minutes. And let all the flavors, that smoked meat. I should have showed you a picture of the smoke ring, but this is looking good so far. I think I have enough for a few leftover days. "20 minutes are up, and it's been simmering away. And look how it just, you see it's bubbling over here? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it there. It's bubbling away. It's just, the meat is just dissolved in there and totally crumbled up. I can't wait anymore. In this house, we serve our chili, when we have chili like this, with rice. But for the purposes of this video, for science, let's taste our over-the-top chili. And again, this is just a technique. You guys can tweak it for your liking, but this way you guys can try something. I haven't tasted it. Let's see what we're working with here. Just a little one. The peppers, the onions, the garlic, the corn. I told you about that corn.
Good.
You get the smokiness in here. Hold on. Why would I do chili any other way? I'll be sure to put my link here for my brisket chili. I told my daughter I'm making chili today. She says, "You didn't make any brisket. That's good. This is delicious." I'll let you know which things, but this is delicious. Guys, I mean, it's just, everything is just perfect. It coats the mouth. It really is delicious. If you like the video, like the video. Comment down below if there's anything you want us to try or make, and subscribe for more. That said,
A buen tiempo.
hold on, I want to make sure I get a few more bites in.
Can I call the kids now?
A buen tiempo. That's delicious. No, wait a minute.